Welcome, Badass Manifester. I am so glad you are here. I'm your host and head coach, Ashley Gordon, master mindset and manifestation biz expert, founder of the Quantum Coaching Certification, and multiple six-figure entrepreneur obsessed with empowering you to create quantum leaps in your energy, your life, and your business. This is the show to help you make magic your everyday normal, where the ripple effect is real and the guest experts are world class. My mission is to power your conscious and subconscious mind with manifestation teachings, business tools, and coaching techniques to put your potential into action. Consider this your weekly up level. Are you ready for quantum transformation? Let's do this. Hello, badass manifester. Happy August. If you're listening to this kind of in real time, it just turned August. First week of August is complete. I can't even believe how fast the summer has gone by, but also I'm proud of myself because I feel like I have soaked up every last drop of it. It has been so good. I've just had so much fun. I'm going out to dinners. I'm being outside, beach, pool, travel, friends, family. Just so much goodness has happened this summer, and I'm so grateful. So grateful. And I've been doing a lot of thinking lately around making power moves and the differences between people that are successful, people that are helping a lot of other people, people that are, I'm saying a lot of people that are doing the damn thing, people that are, crushing it in the online space, in the coaching space, in the world in general, and really getting super clear what separates us. What separates the people that are doing it from the people that aren't? And I've done some meditating on it and pondering on it because, I talk to so many people who want to come into the coaching space, the coaching world. So many people that want to start businesses, so many people that want to branch out and do their own thing and start their own empires, and they see the potential and they see other people doing it, but it's like there's a wall between them and the other people in their mind. And when I talk to them and I get really clear with them and dig in a little bit, the thing that always comes up is this question around, do I really have what it takes? If I invest in something, how do I know I'm going to be successful? How do I know it's going to work out? How do I know that I'm going to actually start this business? How do I know that I'm not going to be lazy? How do I know that I'm going to show up? How do I know that I'm going to hold myself accountable? And those are all very good questions and very valid questions. And then there's the fear of what if it doesn't work out? What if I do all this work and I pay all this money and I invest in myself, or I, start a business, whatever business, or do anything like that, and it doesn't work out? What then? What happens then? Valid concern, right? I mean, it makes perfect sense to ask yourself these questions. I ask myself the same exact questions. And I've had to go back in time to revisit that version of myself. And when I did that, and I also reflected on all of the people, all of our students, everyone that I've spoken to that's done something epic, that's started a business, that's grown a coaching business, all the things, have put themselves out there, have gone all in on themselves. It's not about being afraid that you're not going to show up, or being afraid that you won't be accountable, or being afraid that it's not going to work out. The real question that your subconscious mind is stuck on, that you might not actually be consciously aware of, is, do I really believe in myself? Do I believe in myself, and am I worthy of actually doing the thing? And that belief in yourself is the real work. That's where the real work starts, because everything else is just, it's like monkey mind music, right? It's not actually the valid reason why you're not going to do something. It's actually the reason underneath of that, of not truly believing in yourself and what you're capable of. And when I went back to that old version of myself, I saw the first couple years of my business fighting with feeling like I wasn't capable and trying to prove to myself that I was capable. And I had these two parts of me that were battling each other. One of them was like, you're not capable of doing this. You need a 9-to-5 job. You need something secure. You need to make money. And the other part of me was like, oh, hell no, I don't. You've got this. You can do this. Like, please keep going. Keep going. You're so close to getting where you want to be. You're so close to getting somewhere. You're so close to making an impact. Like, keep going. Keep going. Every single time I decided to keep going, every single time I decided to make this investment or that investment or join this mastermind or get certified in this, every single time I was building that certainty within myself. I was building that muscle, because beliefs are like muscles, right? We're not born with any beliefs. And over time, we grow these beliefs and we grow like they're muscles, right? We grow into them and we make these beliefs really strong in our mind, just like we can make our muscles really strong. And so this belief that I didn't believe in myself and that I wasn't capable of actually making a business and having a business, it was not my belief. It was a belief that was generational in my family. There's a long line of failure in my family. There's a long line of businesses that didn't work out. There's a long line of people that never went for their potential, that never accessed anywhere near what I've been able to access in the last 5 years of potential. And that's in my cellular DNA. That's in all of us to some degree, because we all have different lineages that carry different belief systems, which is, side note, like why the work we do in QCA is so important, because we're able to clear that from our timeline. We're able to give that energy back. It's so insanely powerful, the work that you're able to do with your clients once you learn how to work with those belief systems. And so with that, every single time I made progress, every single time I celebrated myself, it built up that muscle of, I can do this. I've got this. I'm building this. Anytime people would ask me about my business, how's it going? It's going great. It's growing every day. I'm so excited about it. Even if I didn't see it yet, it was growing every day because I was putting the work in. I was doing the work. And every single time I made progress, that capability muscle grew and grew and grew. And what I want you to know is that there really is no difference between you and someone else that you see out there that's killing it, except for the fact that they believe in themselves. They've worked with themselves with that belief system. They've upgraded their belief system. They've done the energetics work around that belief system, and they took action anyway, because they made a decision that this is what they're here to do. And the only way to actually fail is to give up or not try or not go all in. Truly, that is the way to fail. The quickest way to fail is to not even begin. And so I'm here to remind you that you can't do that to yourself, because it's not just about you. It's about you thinking about all the people that you didn't help, that you didn't impact, that you didn't serve, all because you couldn't get out of your own way of I don't believe in myself story. We're so beyond that now, aren't we? As a whole, as a collective, like this, I'm like, it's crazy because I was there. I didn't fully believe in myself. I always thought I was lazy. I was like not good at school. I didn't like school. I wasn't interested in school. But when I found coaching and I wanted to invest in a certification program, and it felt like an absolute impossibility because it was $12,000 that I had to decide on, what am I going to do? How am I going to make this happen? It felt really scary, but I knew that any other life wasn't for me. And I knew I was going to be lit up about learning how to help facilitate change for people. And I knew I was going to be lit up about learning about transformation. And I knew I was going to be lit up about coaching people. And I followed that feeling because our minds want to tell us something other than what our body tells us. And this is why embodiment work is so important. This is why I'm hosting the retreat that I'm hosting in Sedona, because you have to understand the differences between your mind trying to talk you out of something and your being just knowing what is your truth and what is right for you and what is meant for you. And it's normal for your mind to talk you out of something. It's normal for you to feel scared about going into something or investing into something or starting something. And it's so important to be able to answer the sensations of your bodies that are like, ooh, that are turned on, that have that whoa, that have that curiosity, that have that feeling of energy. And this can change your whole life. This can change your whole life because I can pretty much bet that you've been listening to the stories that your mind has been telling you of all the reasons why you shouldn't do something, because our number one job of the mind is to keep us safe. Our number one job of the subconscious is to keep us safe. And why it doesn't feel safe to go after our dreams is very much so on purpose, because think about it. The question of what if I fail or what if I'm rejected or what if I lose everything in my life, that is survival. So of course your brain is going to be like, don't do that, not safe, you won't survive it. Right? That's like the brain offering you safety. It's not safe, you won't survive it. But the heart and the soul and the body, it has a different answer most of the time. And then when you can find alignment, when you listen more and you know how to tune in more to your being, to your vessel, you find this symbiotic alignment that is like your intuition. It's more of your intuition guiding you, and your mind pipes down because you're reprogramming it to listen. And going back to, where we started, I think a really good way to look at this belief of I don't fully believe in myself yet is a really powerful frame on it. And then also some tools of battling with this belief, the subconscious program is I don't fully believe in myself, to take this leap. I don't trust myself. Am I good enough? Am I worthy enough of it? All of these things that come up, our brain is offering you, is that the people that do the thing versus the people that don't are letting those questions expand them instead of contract them. I still have those questions about myself. I still wonder if I'm good enough, if I'm capable enough. I've come so far, but there's certain things that happen where I question it. There's things in business that come up where I'm like, I don't fucking know what I'm doing. And I let it expand me because I know on the other side of feeling stuck, on the other side of feeling comparison, on the other side of feeling like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, on the other side of feeling whatever the feeling is, I know there's fucking glory. I know there's celebration. I know there's learnings. I know there's expansion. I know there's next levels. And I live for that shit. I live for that shit. And I think if you have been listening to me for any length of time, you know that about me now. And I want to inspire you to lean into not believing in yourself. Lean into feeling like you're not capable. Lean in to feeling all the discomfort of making powerful moves in your life. Because this episode, it's about power moves and you making your power move. And I want you to just ask yourself right now, what is your next power move? What is the move that feels edgy? What is the move that feels a little bit scary? It creates discomfort. You're like, I don't know. Can I really do this? Am I really good enough? Will I fit in? Da-da-da-da-da. All those stories, all of that discomfort that shows up, that is the sign to do the thing. But always check in with your body, of course. Always check in with your body. But I'm just curious, like ask yourself, what is my power move and what is my brain telling me about this move that I want to make? This is like self-coaching. What is this power move I want to make? What is this investment? Like power move is like your investment, your next leap, your next thing, whatever it is that you want to create, whatever it is you want to say on social media. What is my power move, and what is the thing my brain is telling me? Get clear on what your brain is telling you. Ask yourself, can I hold myself through this? Take it to the worst case scenario. If people unfollow me, if people don't like me, if this doesn't work out, what if I fail? What if I don't follow through? Okay, go there. Allow yourself to go there and feel the feeling of that in your body. And then I want you to feel the feeling of actually doing the thing. Like, go in both directions. Feel the feeling of going there, feel the feeling of not going there. And give yourself that gift. And if you want a pep talk from me, I'm just here to tell you, you've got this. You've got this. You're listening to this right now because you have the magic in you. You have the capability of you in you. You have the belief in you. You just have to follow it. You just have to do the thing. And I know it's scary. And I'm on the other side of that, saying to you, the water is warm. Come in. It's okay. It's okay. You are magical. You are so talented. You are a leader. You have a voice. You're here to shine. You're here to share. You're here to change lives. You're here to make a difference. That is why you're here. So let's get going, okay? Let's get going. I also, of course, want to invite you to the Quantum Expansion Experience in Sedona. It is the live event that I'm hosting. We have 4 spots left. There are only 4 spots left. It's crazy. I'm so excited. It's crazy because when it first came out, this whole thing that we're talking about right now, I had this belief come up of like, oh, it's a hard time of year, September, like not a lot of people can come. It was a little bit slow going at first. I thought it was going to be way more active of people joining in the beginning, and I was doubting whether or not I should host it, whether or not I should hold it. Would it be worth it? All these things, all these fears, so many logistics to plan, so much that I want to give in this retreat. And I talked to my team and I was like, I think I want to cancel it. And they were so supportive. They're like, whatever you want to do, like we can, whatever you want to do. And that was my brain. That was my brain offering me everything that I talked to you about. It was like, there's not going to be a lot of people that join. You're not going to feel like motivated because there's just not enough people and the logistics are too much and it's too much planning and you have to leave your child and it's a lot of it's just all these things my brain was telling me. And I sat with all of that for a whole day. And then the next day I woke up and the fog lifted and my body was like, you've been waiting for this. You've been waiting to lead this very retreat with these very people that are supposed to be there. This is what you've been waiting for. And it all went away and I shifted and the energy lifted and all of a sudden all these people started enrolling. So now we only have 4 spots left, and I think it's important to share that because leading this retreat, it's an investment for me. Right? I have to book an Airbnb. I have to book the venue where I'm hosting the experience. I have to book a hotel. I have to book a rental car. I have to pay for this. I have to pay for, there's a lot of expenses that come with leading things like this. And I'm taking all of that on before anybody even joins. And so it felt edgy. But guess what? I leaned into the edge. And this retreat was like happening. It was like, no, it's all happening. So anyway, it is all happening. It's September 13th, 14th, and 15th, and I want you there. I want you there. 4 spots left. Who's it gonna be? Is it gonna be you? Let's go. All of our participants are in a group chat. They're sharing Airbnbs. They're sharing rental cars. They're coordinating on flights. It's very collaborative in there and very exciting energy. So if you have interest in that, just DM me Sedona or at thequantum.coach. Just DM me Sedona or click the link in the show notes right now and claim your spot. If you have any questions about it, feel free to message me. I'm happy to answer anything you want to know. And I'm so excited. I hope that you have the best week. Sending you so much love. Woo! We did some work today. Thank you so much for listening. You know I love my BAM fam. If this episode resonated with you, please share it with someone who you know would love it too, because we live for the ripple effect over here. And how can you best support the show? Make sure you're subscribed, hit the 5 stars, and leave a review on iTunes, and let me know how the podcast has impacted you. I love being part of your real-time journey, so screenshot the episode and tag me and my guests on Instagram at Manifest with Ash. Now say it with me. I am my own power source. I am the master of my own energy, and I deserve everything that I desire. We don't just talk about it over here, we be about it. Now go get 'em.